Lynn Collins has never been a stranger to attention, but her recent bikini photos have ignited a level of debate that few celebrities ever anticipate. What began as a series of seemingly casual images quickly turned into a full-blown online controversy, with critics and fans clashing over whether the photos crossed a line or simply challenged outdated expectations. The backlash didn't take long to surface. Within hours of the images circulating, social media platforms were flooded with strong reactions. Some viewers labeled the photos too bold, arguing that they were inappropriate or unnecessary, while others defended Collins, calling the outrage exaggerated and rooted in double standards that still exist for women in the public eye. The divide was immediate and intense. Lynn Collins has built her career on powerful, often fearless roles, earning respect for portraying strong, complex characters. That reputation is part of what makes this situation so interesting. Supporters argue that confidence has always been part of her public persona, and these photos are simply an extension of that self-assured image. To them, the criticism says more about the audience than the celebrity herself. On the other hand, critics insist the issue isn't confidence, but context. They argue that celebrities influence culture and younger audiences, and that public figures should be mindful of how their images are perceived. This perspective has fueled heated discussions across comment sections, podcasts, and entertainment forums, turning a personal style choice into a broader cultural debate. What's striking is how quickly outrage culture takes over in moments like this. One headline, one image, and suddenly the conversation shifts from artistry and individuality to moral judgment. In Lynn Collins' case, many observers noted that similar photos from male celebrities rarely provoke the same reaction. This comparison has kept the story alive as conversations around fairness and gender expectations continue to grow. Media outlets have played their part as well. Sensational headlines amplified the controversy, framing the photos as shocking or too much, which only encouraged more clicks and stronger opinions. In today's digital landscape, outrage often equals engagement, and this story is a textbook example of how quickly narratives can spiral. Interestingly, a large portion of fans pushed back against the criticism, praising Collins for embracing her body and rejecting the idea that age or public status should limit self-expression. Many pointed out that confidence and self-ownership are often celebrated, until a woman fully embraces them on her own terms. For these supporters, the photos weren't controversial at all, they were empowering. The debate also raises questions about who gets to decide what's acceptable. Is it the audience, the media, or the individual herself? In an era where personal branding and self-expression are encouraged, moments like this reveal how fragile that freedom can be when public opinion turns harsh. As the discussion continues, one thing is clear. The outrage surrounding Lynn Collins' bikini photos has become about more than swimwear. It's about control, perception, and the constant scrutiny faced by women in the spotlight. Whether people agree or disagree with the images, the reaction itself highlights how society still struggles with the idea of unapologetic confidence. In the end, controversies like this tend to fade as the internet moves on to the next headline. But the conversations they spark linger longer. Lynn Collins' photos may have ignited outrage, but they've also reopened important discussions about expression, equality, and the power of public opinion in the digital age.